quick.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm not going to be able to get in frame with it angled like that at all. I'm going to promise you that right now.
Well, I can't get us both in the frame angling it any other way. You're just going to have to move that seat a little closer. And you just cut me out of the frame.
Scoot over a little, because I
No,
can
motherfucker, you scoot.
You had it pointed dead at you, and there was not room for this chair to move over.
Yeah, there was. You're just being difficult. Ain't she being difficult?
The space was this big, and the wheel is this big.
To the 0 people in here, ain't she being difficult?
Yeah, that's a 0. 0!
0! Hey, somebody's in here. Get in the fucking comments.
Get a big bag of zip with your mother. We already on it.
Even before you start.
Oh shit, I should probably test this bitch, huh?
Yeah.
I usually do that.
You gotta send the link out too.
Audio is working swell.
I'm gonna die. Who's in here? Say
Don't
hello.
die. You're not allowed to die. You know why? Because I motherfucking said so.
Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Alright, Balake. Now, why is it not just doing the fucking link?
Laptop. Watch the chat.
It is so hot in here.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm not used to wearing hats, y'all. You gotta work with me here.
Who is that? You?
It's Dorian.
Dorian. Whoop whoop.
I ain't even gotta send it to him. He's already
Shout out. Glad to see you, Neff. Oh. Little bit of news concerning Dorian before we start. Here within the next month or two, we will officially be starting our reboot, Never After 2.0, where Dorian will be playing the role of Pinocchio, the little wooden boy.
Kind of want to take that clip from Dream Masters.
Yeah.
And I want to edit it just enough to where it's that clip of Kincaid, but with our voices sliced in. So you hear one of us go, Dorian, and then Kincaid go, back! Dorian's back!
Or no, you do one even better.
Oh?
Yeah. Wait till the next time we say Chandler, and then splice it in with Kincaid yelling Kruger pussy. So it goes, Chandler, pussy!
Yes! I just sent it to Rose.
Alright, now to do the test.
And Emily. And codes. And I already hit the LHRPG group chat, so that should be
Boom.
Tink, Dorian, Strife, Nexus,
Dorian's
and
already in
Mella.
here.
I know, I was naming everybody besides us in that group.
We got a few people in this bitch. Look at that.
Oh, and I hit up Balake.
Whoever's in here, get in the fucking comments.
Get in the fucking comments. Hashtag shut up, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Yeah. By the way, I just talked about Never After. We stole that from Brennan Lee Mulligan. Look. Our viewer count is going down. Who that? Is that you? Bizatches?
Bizatches.
Is that a word?
It is my word, motherfucker.
Shit, it is a late one tonight, y'all.
It's not nearly it.
Frogman, liberal. We don't do politics here, bro. Take that shit somewhere else. You can chill if you're not going to talk politics. But if you want to talk politics, this is not the channel to do it on.
It's really not.
But hello, Frogman.
It ain't Frogman.
Frogman 7986.
Kermit.
How you doing, Kermit? Can we call you Kermit?
Kermit.
all I can envision is fucking ERB. I'm impressed by all the vision that it took for you to sign your name on all of Jack Kirby's comic books.
The fucking... got me. Ironically, I feel like Stan Lee in the next line of that whenever I see his name. Nice try, Frog Man.
But Jack was a friend of mine. Alright, so today we're just going to talk shit about sanity, or more, I think, appropriately, insanity.
And each other.
When it comes to our games. So,
Get it? Talk shit about each other.
We always do.
Exactly.
Hey, Dorian, what was your favorite bout of madness in a game we played?
You're gonna get a fucking bird.
A bird? Like this one?
Yep. You had a bout of madness in my game, didn't you?
Not a very big one.
It wasn't long, but you got one. I was very proud somebody got one.
Was that when I ran away?
Yes, simulacrums.
Simulacrums.
That's what it was.
She said simulacrums.
I almost said singulacrum.
I thought you were trying to say simulation.
No. It is I'm just going to call it imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome?
It is not imposter syndrome.
It's
Imposter
not.
syndrome is something else, and I know that, but it's easier for me to say.
Anti-imposter syndrome.
Yeah. Or reverse imposter syndrome.
Something. Syndrome imposter.
I got the red. It matches my shirt.
It does.
It did good.
I'm waiting for some people to get in the chat.
Get in the motherfucking comments. We got 5 motherfuckers in here.
Yeah, and none of them are getting in the chat. We have 2 messages, and that's it. And one of them is a pointless fucking message.
Come on, Dorian.
So,
you're better than this.
However, if we're gonna bring up anything, sanities, bouts of madness, it's gotta be. Hi, big worm.
Big worm, big worm.
It's gotta be like a real good one, a real memorable one. You know, like, why are we running?
That's what popped in my head.
Shout out to Tank.
Ooh, that was my knee. Did you hear that?
No. So, since we're already starting, whoop whoop, welcome back to LHRPG, motherfucker. I am the world's okayest GM, Lil Nitro. I am joined by this cocksucking motherfucker.
Only on Tuesdays.
Oh, that's horrible.
I'm just joking.
This is Jade. We are the Little Hellraisers, and welcome to our show. We're going to talk about some crazy shit that's happened in our games, and we might just shoot the shit with y'all and talk shit. So,
shoot
enjoy.
the shit. Okay.
I said shoot the shit, not the shithead. What a big worm. I mean, big worm. So, since we've already brought it up, we were playing Call of Cthulhu a long time ago.
So I just seen myself and the lag. So I see myself when I came back, and I look like, I don't know if you've seen it, there's a fucking short video. This guy caught like his grandma sneaking in the fridge one night, and he scared her. She's in a wheelchair. She got amputated legs, right? And so she goes to back up, and the wheelchair starts rolling away, and her fucking nubs are going like that. He goes, "What are you doing? You running? You running away?"
That's fucked. That's so fucked.
That's right up there with mine. If I can't have my shoes, Erin can't have her mom. He throws his shoe and knocks an urn off the table.
You look like a child right now.
It's fucking funny. I gotta show it to you.
So,
I'm sorry.
we were playing Call of Cthulhu. We were doing an adventure called Blackwater Creek. Maybe you've heard of it. And Tink
is not here.
We love Tink, especially when she goes crazy. So she had a bout with madness. For anyone that doesn't know, in Call of Cthulhu, you have a sanity mechanic. It's my favorite mechanic. That's going to play a lot into what we're talking about tonight. But essentially, if you lose too many sanity points, you go insane and you have a bout of madness. And this happened to Tink while they were running through a sentient forest that was trying to eat them.
And it happened because
And they
she had
set
a
it
fear
on
of
fire.
fire.
They set it on fire to kill the evil plants. And then they're running, and then because of that...
The One King DYL, yo, I'm your first like, what's up?
Thank you, homie.
You.
Shout out to you. Whoop, whoop.
I feel disappointed in myself. I didn't like it. He was the first like.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Now I'm the second.
But, so they set the fucking shit off because the trees are like eating people. The grass is grabbing at them. So they set the fucking woods on fire and start trying to book it out. And because she has a phobia of fire, she has to roll sanity. She fails the check. She loses a fuck ton of points. She triggers a bout of madness. And so we roll on the bout of madness table, and it was amnesia. So they're sprinting through this fucking burning living forest, and out of nowhere, she just looks over at sister and goes, "Why are we running?" And she goes, "Bitch!"
Like, because my character didn't know she was having fucking amnesia.
It's great.
Dude,
We've got a lot of moments like this.
She had this same bout of madness in the Wendigo one.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't remember that the child was her grandchild, which worked out for me.
That's why I made the cards, because you get way more fucking options than you do on that. On that table, you only get 10 options. And so when we're playing the darker themed games, it doesn't take long before you start having repeats. So I made the sanity cards.
He got to have his first bout of madness during the campaign that I'm running.
I don't really remember it that much. It wasn't
so
that memorable.
here's what happened. And I want to talk about it because you have been running Call of Cthulhu for fucking ever. This is the first time you're playing the Call of Cthulhu campaign, so this is your first bout of madness.
Yep.
So that's why I want to talk about it. I'm running them through Stranger Things, and
you play it okay?
Oh yeah. He's playing the tech kid. He's playing Dustin Henderson's son.
Spark him if you got him.
And,
shameless plug.
And your cup.
It's broke.
But, they had gone to the lab and they'd found the rainbow room. And when I was describing it, I made the mistake of describing this old surveillance camera up in the corner.
A crime. I have been informed. What crime? You have to tell me the crime. It's the law. It's like, you have to tell me if you're a cop.
I was just going to say, if you're a cop, you have to tell us. Oh, shit. But, so, I had forgotten for a moment that he was the tech kid when I was describing the room. So he's like, ooh, she wouldn't describe that surveillance camera if she didn't want me to hack it. And I wasn't even thinking about that. So he hacked it. He got the fucking, hey, King just subscribed. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, shout out to the One King DYL.
Thank you, homie.
So he breaks into the camera, gets the footage, gets the tape out of it. Or did you take the whole ass camera?
Yeah, I took the whole camera.
He took the whole surveillance camera.
Like, I used my Swiss Army knife and took the...
They get back to his house. He said this is low-key entertaining. That's the goal, man. So they get back to his house. They go in his garage. He starts hooking the camera up, doing his tech whiz shit. I had to come up on the fly with what they'd find. So I was like...
Can I just point out, I am not tech savvy in real life.
Oh, no.
At all. Like, we're doing this on my fucking phone.
So... I'm like, what footage would he pull up? The last thing that was recorded in that room would have been the massacre, right? So I have him find the fucking massacre footage and
Henry's whole fucking monologue.
Henry's monologue to 11. His character missed the monologue, and so did Tink's, because as soon as he saw Henry walk in there and start slaughtering children, he had a bout of madness. And immediately thought that all of his friends were imposters pretending to be his friends. So he took off fucking running down the street.
Yes.
And Tink ran after him to try and help him. So out of everybody at the table, only 2 of my players actually watched the rest of the tape.
Oh shit.
But because they were still there watching it, I had to fucking give them something. So I hit play on Henry's monologue from the show. Did you see Mella's face during that monologue, though?
I wasn't paying attention.
Strife is always very poker-faced at the table. Mella was not. She was reacting in character.
That's what you're supposed to do.
So...
It's my fucking scissors, man.
She's listening to Henry telling fucking 11 that humanity is the world's worst pest. And just all this shit. And she's like...
Oh, and
in horror!
Keep in mind, this is the same motherfucker we had talked to face, who was going, no, it corrupted me.
Hey, that was later, though. You didn't talk to him at that point. That was the first session. Second session.
I was like, all right, let's go see the Nazi.
Was it the first or second session?
What? When we
Footage.
saw the foot, the second.
Second session. Yo, want a joke? Well, it doesn't matter if you say yes or no. What is a kidnapper's favorite shoes?
Hang on, let me think. Fuck, I can't think of a good one. I give what?
What is a kidnapper's favorite shoes? I want to know now.
I do too.
Just cue up the Jeopardy music while we wait for the response.
Oh, that is great. Black and white Vans.
Oh, I'm using that.
Oh, shit. That's fucking
I'm using
fantastic. I like this, dude. You're the shit, King. I like this.
King is dope.
Oh,
as
that's
fuck.
funny. Hey. I got one for you. Is that your mom?
I'm not that old. I'm younger than him.
Yeah, I'm older than her.
He said it's all
It's
yours,
all
man.
yours,
Use
man.
it. I'm going to.
All right, how about this? Hey,
We don't have a mom anymore.
sorry. What's the difference between a trampoline and a pile of dead babies? I take off my cleats when I jump on the trampoline.
I thought those were called jumpolines.
Really?
That's right. They changed the name after your mom jumped on one.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
And I can say that because she's my mom too. Oh, this is great.
Oh, fuck. What's long, green, and smells like pork?
Kermit the Frog's dick.
What's red, green, and goes 180 miles an hour? Kermit in a blender.
Oh, I love that.
Anyway, back to the insanity.
This is insanity, okay?
Sanity is overrated, guys.
Back to the insanity. So you're up.
Okay. Okay. So, I remember you going from a sweet Christian girl to a fucking cultist of Dagon in like the span of 30 seconds. That was pretty fun.
Are you talking about the one we did with Nexus and SQ?
No.
Is that
Did it happen there too?
that's the only Christian girl I played.
No.
Jane was not Christian.
Was she not? What was
No,
she?
I never stated a religion with her.
Well, she became a cultist of Dagon. So,
Kinks in the house.
whoop whoop.
About time, bitch. We was just talking about you.
All crazy things, all crazy things.
We was
Hence
just
the name of the episode.
we was just talking about
Why are we running?
bitch.
So, it was the first Call of Cthulhu campaign I had ever run. I'm sure I had ever run, and wait, no, because Jane came in toward the end of the first campaign. This happened the last the last adventure of the second
Jane was in
campaign.
at the beginning. I just missed some because we came up with Jane the same time
Jane
you
was
and
not in the beginning.
Tank came up with fuck was her name? Piper.
Yeah.
Because Jane and Piper worked together. They were best friends.
Y'all joined that campaign, episode 3. It was not the beginning.
The underscore Mr. underscore potato underscore head. There's a beer in my boot.
Oh, get it out of there, homie. Get it out of there, Mr. Potato Head.
Carl, no. Not on here, man.
Hey, keep it respectful, dude, or you will be banned. That's my little sister you're talking about. Anyway, Tank, let these motherfuckers know how we deal with disrespect around here.
He said sorry.
So, long story short, but yeah, y'all joined episode 3. I had ran 2 adventures in that campaign prior, before y'all joined.
Okay.
I ran them with Nexus, SQ, and
because I'm pretty
Nexus's
sure
mom.
me, Tink, and Strife all joined at the same time.
Mm-hmm. But so,
Tink said you will get blocked.
So, fuck.
Let him die for a moment. That quieter. We're still on camera. Thank you, Potato. It's actually my brother's. He is, like, dying. Are you done dying?
I don't know.
Tink said, yep, always got to choke on the chicken. At least she didn't say choke. Choking your chicken.
Well, she didn't get hard while I was choking on my chicken.
I know, right? Okay, so for those of you who are new.
Hang on. I just need to explain. It's a mixture. I have bronchitis and loud ass weed.
For those of you that are new, Tink is our cousin that plays with us. And whenever we play Call of Cthulhu, there's 3 levels of success in Call of Cthulhu. There's regular, hard, and extreme. And while most people will tell the GM, like, hey, I got a regular success, I got a hard success, I got an extreme success. If Tink rolls a hard success, she gets so excited that she pumps both fists in the air and goes, I got hard! I got hard!
Well, I mean, in her defense,
What, Jackie?
she says that for all of them. It's either I got regular, I got hard, or I got extreme. So she says it the same way for all of them. It's just hard sounds the funniest.
You got a comment I can't read.
Door.
Come on, Jackie boy. Come on, you want in? I don't know what he wants. Other than loves.
You heard me.
Watch out, Jack. Call your furry son.
Hi, Jackie boy.
What did that comment say? I couldn't read it through Jack's head.
I'll tell you what
I can read it now. Oh, they following.
Whew.
Every time I take a ripski, I cough up a hurricane and it takes me about an hour to recover. Tink, yep, can't help it. King, you 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One turns... Yo, 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One turns to the other one and says, does this taste funny to you?
How about this one?
Potato said bro fighting to keep them lungs in.
I'm telling you. Hey, I got one. Little boy says to his mother, I hate my sister's guts. His mother says, well, eat around them.
That's fucking great. I don't think Tink likes our jokes.
I need oxygen in my life. Lay down. Good. Both of you, lay down.
He said the laughing, crying monkey.
I tell funny
What
jokes? Sure, go
folder
ahead.
USB I tell funny joke?
Go ahead.
Potato, eat around them.
Right? It's great. Ugh. I think I might be able to start breathing now. So,
I sent Rose the link, but she hasn't joined yet.
I was arguing with a friend and he said I have no sense of direction. I say that. I say, where that come from? Where he put where instead of where. Where that come from? Ha 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 shampoo. I've been banned from joking by popular vote. By who? We love jokes here.
Tink said, "What did you say about me?" Which part, bitch?
The only things we've said about you so far is that you get hard and that you didn't know why you were running through a flaming, living forest. But anyway,
what
back
folder?
to...
I appreciate you trying to comment, but I don't understand that joke.
Yeah, I get what... I don't understand why it says shampoo, but I get what he's trying to say. It's like, you have no sense of direction. Where'd that come from?
Oh, okay.
It's one of the cornier ones. I think it was about the
Oh,
jokes.
I said I don't think she likes our jokes.
Oh. But, no, yeah, Mr. Potato Head, you are not banned from telling jokes. We love jokes. However, back to Jane Hopper. The 1920s version, not Stranger Things. So, I ran 2 Call of Cthulhu campaigns back to back when I first got into the system. The first one, I think, was 7 episodes. No. It's 10 episodes. The second one was 7 episodes. Because the second one was the 7 gates. Each episode, you had to close a gate. So,
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Statistics. Yeah, if y'all want to check out, Jade here has written and is actually going into the finale of the first season of a Stranger Things themed campaign for Call of Cthulhu. We do game diaries every other week. Episode 1 of that campaign game diary is up on the Sadistic Circus channel right now. And then episodes 2, 3, and 4 were done on live stream on this channel.
And they got to be edited and uploaded.
Yeah, the edited versions will be up on her channel.
As soon as we can figure out how to get them off YouTube and onto my phone.
I told you, get me a thumb drive.
I gotta get one. I ain't had access to one. Wet folder. Thanks for the sub, and I appreciate the sentiment. Though we're nowhere near Christmas, friend.
Oh well, still have a good one.
Potato, I'm also not allowed to have a foot race because last time I was caught cheating because I used the 3rd leg.
That's great. He was in the 3-legged race by himself. So, I have the opposite problem, you see. I was told that I couldn't race because I had only 1 leg. Because for some reason, I'm so fat that it looks like my legs fuse together into a mermaid tail. Anyways, she was running a character in that first campaign named Jane Hopper after 11, and during this second campaign, during the finale of the second campaign, we ended up bringing that character back, and she fucking, how many sanity points did she lose in one hit? When the deep ones came into the chamber? It was over 20. Like, it took her clear past her fucking indefinite insanity threshold. And I was like, I have not been able to do this trick yet. Because there's a rule in Call of Cthulhu where, and let me put this out there, you don't want to do this every time a bout of madness is triggered because it will just piss your players off. But every once in a while, you need to do it just to keep them on their toes. And that is when a bout of madness is triggered, the GM has the option to change one key element of that character's backstory. So I went, sister, give me your character sheet. And she went, why? And I went, you'll see. And she hands it to me, and I flip it over, and I go to the religion section, and I put Esoteric Order of Dagon, because she went insane from witnessing the Deep Ones. So the Deep Ones are fish people. And so now she's basically worshiping a 20-foot tall fishman god. And then had to actively try to fuck her friends over in the finale. And might I say this? Everyone believes that both Jane and Bobby T, Nexus's character, who became a cultist of Azathoth, died during that finale. Okay? Two things I want you to keep in mind.
I want you to keep in mind Tink is watching.
That's fine.
Okay.
One, we were using Pulp Cthulhu rules. Two, you both had over 30 luck left. Do you remember what ability costs 30 luck? I mean, it costs all your luck, but you have to have at least 30 before you can even try to do it. Avoid certain death. So they may or may not show up in the third one. Just putting that out there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. What was that? The Crudes?
The sloth.
Belt?
The sloth belt.
A man sitting on a bench at a playground where the kids are playing, and a woman walks over to the man and says, "Which one's yours?" The man says, "I don't know, I'm still deciding."
I've heard that.
I have. Here's another one I know you guys have heard because I didn't come up with it. It's from Bo Burnham. I'm an honest thief. I give credit to who I steal from. Are you ready? There's an old man fishing in the park, and the only problem is he tied a candy bar to the end of his line. He's trying to catch a kid.
I have not heard that.
You've not heard that one? It's great.
When it comes to Bo, I mostly listen to his songs.
That is a song. It's just like a 10-second song. It's like,
It's
what
like
did I do last night?
CEO entrepreneur, born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos.
Did you hear his song, What Did I Do Last Night? It's got like this real badass fucking like techno vibe to it, right? And he goes, "Yeah, I cried myself to sleep." And then the music cuts.
He said, "Yo, I know that song."
Yeah, see? Or there's another one he does. What the fuck was it? He goes, "This next song is called A World on Fire." This next one, a little bit longer than that one.
One of my favorites by him is, "My whole family thinks I'm gay. What do they know anyway?"
He said Jeffrey Basil.
Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it.
I'm digging King. He's pretty cool.
It. I love Bo Burnham.
Bo Burnham is fucking fantastic.
I also love
That's why I
Stephen
stole from
Lynch.
him. Oh, did you hear his fucking poems? He wrote a book of poems. Like, he's got one, he goes, "Me, with my strange choice of adjectives. You, with your muscular teeth and clockwise vagina."
You know what that made me think of? That makes me think of Repeat Stuff. He's talking about having to be vague. "I love your eyes and their bluish, brownish, greenish color. I love it when you smile, that you smile wide, and I love how your torso has an arm on either side now."
Insanity at its finest.
Right.
He's got a poem written by a dog. "Violets, roses are gray. Violets are a different shade of gray. Let's go chase cars."
Yep.
Oh fuck! What was
very
that?
dog-like.
He wrote a story. He wrote a story about a frog. I can't go through the whole thing; it's too long. But it's fucking phenomenal. I'll show it to you later when we're done. It's fucking hilarious. And then there was another one. He says, "The squares lived happily in their little square house, on their little square street, in their little square town, until one day, a group of circles moved in from the west." "Get out of here, roundies!" shouted one of the squares. "Why?" said one of the circles. "Because this is a metaphor for racism."
Oh, so, didn't technically have Bout of Madness in that game, I don't think, but do you know what one of the most stick with me?
We don't have to go without that. Any insanity stories?
Well, what I'm saying is, you know what the most will stick with me Call of Cthulhu game I played in was?
What?
It wasn't a campaign. It was a one shot.
Oh, I know. Dissociation.
Yes!
We're not getting into that because I plan on running that for Strife and Tink, and hopefully I can get a couple other people on board.
See if Mello will play.
I don't know if she will.
I don't know. I'll ask
Remember,
her.
she wouldn't play Cult. And and Dissociation fucked with you to the point where you had to leave the room during the game diary.
Just at the one part. I can handle a lot
It is
of
one of
shit.
my favorite one-shot scenarios. It's called Dissociation. It is fucking fantastic, but I can't go into detail
Doyen
about
said
it.
me too.
Yeah, Doyen played it, but I can't go into detail while Tink is in here because I plan on running it for her.
Well, see, here's the thing: is I can watch Saw while eating spaghetti. Okay,
I remember watching Wrong Turn while eating spaghetti.
My point, like, I can handle a lot of shit: psychological horror, body horror, all kinds of shit. You know this.
There's a lot of body horror in Dissociation.
But that one part, that one.
If we're ever arguing and I want her to just shut the fuck up and walk away, I'll start narrating that scene.
He's done, like, that's not an exaggeration. He's done that. I can't remember what we were arguing about one day.
Probably a movie.
It was so fucking stupid.
It's always a movie.
It's always a movie.
She has the shitty taste in movies, and I like to
He's
shit
a dick
on movies.
with his opinions.
I like to shit on movies.
So, I can't remember what you said something, and I got irritated, and I called you our father, I think it was, and you went, and you started describing it, and I was like, no!
As far as I got was, you hear detached vocal cords, and you were like, no!
Because, see, before we played that game, anytime we got to that point in an argument, I'd call you a name, you'd call me the co-name.
Yeah.
And it would go back and forth until we were just like, who's going to cave first? Now,
much.
he has a I can win really easily
I have a
card.
secret weapon.
And it's bothersome because I haven't found anything yet that gets him the same way.
Because the closest thing she's got is, I'll kill Bruce. And when that happens, I go, okay, I'll kill Ida.
If you fucking touch Ida, I swear on everything.
I already did last season, remember?
If you kill
Wait, that wasn't last
my
season. That was sophomore year.
girlfriend, I will fuck you up.
I'm not going to do it. The bad guy is going to do it.
Okay, remember that when I'm
She
running
has
the
a
next
problem
game.
separating player from character.
Remember that.
Fantasy from reality.
Remember that. Because, see, now,
She needs therapy.
he has been our forever GM for so long. Now I'm starting to run, and we've come up with a system to where we both get equal game time for both running and playing. So, like, he runs,
We're
I run.
testing
he runs.
it.
Yeah. So, I was talking to Tink and Strife about this. I told him about a conversation we had, and I was like, he's been here longer than you.
Right? Doyen was the first one in here. Because he's a fucking real one. Y'all give love to Tink and Doyen, fellow LHR members that are in the chat.
But I told Tink and Strife what I told you during that conversation was I'm worried that this is going to become a battle back and forth of I fuck you over, you fuck me over. I fuck you over, you fuck me over. And Strife, dead ass, looked me in my shit and goes, oh, that's definitely going to happen. I did not know that. Leave me alone. No! That's part of our job.
Hey, what is she, Michael Jackson? Just leave me alone. That's a great song. You're big ignorant.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay, Tinky?
Hi, Jackie boy. Auntie's gotta stand up, baby. I gotta get coffee.
Jack.
Look at that.
Come here, Jackson.
Look at him cuddles. My
Come
cuddle
here.
buddy. You gonna lay down with me in a little bit?
Come here.
I've
at
been
the
crashing
camera.
on my brother's couch,
This is my dog, Jackson.
and whenever I'm here and I sleep on the couch, this
Technically-
one likes to curl up with
Technically, he's my oldest daughter's dog, but he's stuck so far up my ass, it's not even funny.
Him's his auntie's cuddle bug.
My dog is in the house.
He's an asshole.
And then Vixen's dog is over here laying down. That's
He's
Minx.
getting so big so fast.
Technically, Hoodoo is also Vixen's because I got him for her as a fucking Christmas
But he
present.
became yours.
But yeah, he chose me. He's my hellhound.
I think actually...
He's my hound of Tenderos. He's my Bruce.
Tink is just fine, lol. I think actually during one of our game diaries, during one of our live streams, he hopped up in your lap to get lovin'.
During
we
Fantasy
were going
High.
over Fantasy High, and I was like, there's our Cerberus. That's his stage name now.
No, he's just Hoodoo. I don't mind giving away the animals' names. And even our names have been tabooed on here a few times. I just try not to do it anymore.
Yeah, if anyone pays attention enough by now, they know our real name.
Humble knows my real name because I have him as a friend on Facebook.
Emily knows my real name because I've got her on Facebook.
Yeah. Shout out to Humble Among and fucking Emily.
Rose also knows my real name because I've got her.
Shout out to Rose. Shout out to P-Dubs. Shout out to JPC. Shout out to Chris Watala. Shout out to all the fucking real ones that have supported us these past few years,
and
including all you motherfuckers who are in the chat right now.
Obviously, Balake knows my real name.
Shout out Balake.
Balake knows my legal name.
Shout out to Tank, Strife, Dorian, Tank,
Nexus,
Mela,
SQ.
Nexus, SQ, all the fucking legacies.
Need to inform the chat that if at any point they hear you or I say wifey, they need to know that that's two very different members.
Yeah, my wifey is in there in bed.
Your wifey
Her
is
wifey
Dixon.
is
My
Mela.
wifey is Mela.
Poweski Nom. I don't know how to pronounce that. I love you, Mama. How do you pronounce that name, homie? Because I know I just butchered it.
I don't think any of either of my children are old enough to be typing on YouTube.
Yeah, no. I love my mama too. She's not with us anymore, but I still love her.
I know what they're meaning. Mama. Ooh.
That song is so damn old.
And
Sounds like I'm fighting off a cold.
So fucking bad.
I need coffee in my life.
Here, I'm already up.
I subjected all you guys to my horrendous voice. I'm sorry.
And I can't go back this time.
Alright, we gotta think of some cool, crazy ass fucking stories. Hey,
What?
Doyen, are you still in the chat? We can tell some Doyen stories.
Wolfman's got nards.
No, Minotaur's got nards.
Minotaur's got nards.
Doyen is still here. Alright, we gotta tell some Doyen stories while he's in the chat.
I'm thinking about... Hey, while Doyen's in here, I want to get opinions from him and Tink. If I make a one-shot based off of the 80s movie Monster Squad, are y'all going to play it?
I am.
I figured you would. I need to know if they're going to play
I want to play Fat Kid.
You want to be Fat Kid?
I want to be Fat Kid.
Fucking A! I want to see you.
My name is Horace.
I can trust you to play even though you've seen the movie.
Doyen said he's never seen it. It's a movie about a bunch of kids fighting Universal movie monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, shit like that.
It's essentially these kids in middle school.
Tink said yes, but I've never seen it.
It's a bunch of kids in middle school, one high schooler, and two 8-year-olds.
Think of the Stranger Things game we're doing, only replace all the Lovecraftian monsters with Universal monsters.
Like Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Mummy, the Invisible Man.
Mummy came in my house.
I don't want to hear how your mommy came in your house, weird Confederate hat-wearing kid. Shout out to Nostalgia Critic. That's where I stole that line from.
All right, son. Where are the monsters?
Tomato. I have not said hi.
Brother,
Yes.
grab this. It's hot.
Thank you.
And I was dancing around this big-ass dog.
Hello, Tomato.
Tomato.
Tomato for you 5'9".
I don't know who that is, but hello.
Tank said, "Oh, okay, fuck yeah."
Watch your foot. Watch out, Jackie boy.
Thank you for the warning that time. That rinse water's not white, is it?
Look at it.
I can't see it from here.
It's not my fault you blind.
It's not my fault I'm blind.
And no, I have a new system.
Okay, that's all I did was ask a question, fucker. Now, I am, oh, I am. Is that supposed to be I am who I am? Welcome, Tomato.
I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
See, now we're ripping off of Eminem. All right.
I don't know. It's
Dorian
just the way
stories.
I am.
Dorian stories. I'm
What,
pretty sure we've
Jack?
told this one before, but we have to cover it. It's the best one. First thing that comes to mind. Sister,
Jack.
I want you to do the honor of telling these nice people about the time Dorian failed at suicide. I'm sorry, sewer slide.
Dude, the title of that episode is literally "You Failed at Suicide." Oh shit! So we were playing Rick and Morty versus D&D.
It's a dungeon crawl that's supposedly written by Rick Sanchez.
All right, Jack. I love you, but you gotta get down.
Jackson, lie down. 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 You don't listen.
Down.
Jack. Down.
For someone who gets so timid, he sure don't listen to his
He
command.
doesn't. And that's why he's not my favorite. Hoodoo, you notice, all I gotta do is down. And what's he do? Goes over and lays the fuck down. Hoodoo listens. But we've also had Hoodoo since he was fucking
Tank.
weaned.
Hey, I'm going to get off here. I'm starting to doze. Love y'all. Good night. Love you
Alright,
too.
love you too, Tank. Whoop, whoop. Y'all give Tank some
You
love.
always dozing. You're fine.
Give Tank some love in the chat. She's one of our longest fucking running members.
And one of our funniest. Jack, boy, you gotta move. I don't want to hit you with
Alright,
this chair.
lay down, Jaxie. Jackie boy, lay down.
Does he maybe gotta go potty?
Maybe you gotta go potty. Yep, that's what it is.
That's what it is. So we're playing Rick and Morty versus D&D. It was...
I'm telling you right now, if y'all start fucking chasing cars and barking at people, I'm gonna put a rubber band around your nuts until they atrophy and fall off.
Moose was like, fuck you.
Ready? Go. Go ahead. Good boy.
So it was me, Doyen. Was Tank in that one?
I don't think so. I think that was before Tank joined.
So it was me and Doyen.
Which, Tank isn't technically a member anymore, but he always has...
He's an honorary member.
He always has a spot reserved at the table if he wants one.
Same. Yep. So,
You like Ghost Rider? I like Ghost Rider.
I think the only two that were consecutive for both parts was me and Doyen then. Because in the first part, it was me, Doyen, Nameless briefly, and...
That guy.
That fuck shit. And then in the second part, it was me, Doyen, and Chandler.
I love how we don't give a fuck about his anonymity. That's what happens, you know, when you're caught with... Allegedly, we have to say that.
We shouldn't give a fuck about the other one's anonymity either.
Caught with, you know, underage girls' underwear in your shit. Anyway.
So...
Enough of that.
Anyways,
I just got grossed out.
Huh?
I just grossed myself out.
I wasn't gonna go into all that to avoid that for that reason.
Yeah. I mean,
one of those things.
yes.
Hey, I got one too.
Fuck off.
Look at that! Look at that fucking stem that come out of the tobacco. That is a
Alright,
whole ass twig.
I got a question for you, Mr. Tomato. Because this is really
Or is it a Miss Tomato?
Or Miss Tomato, I don't know. They, Tomato.
Persona de Tomato.
Question for Persona de Tomato. Do you like the Ghost Rider movies or the Ghost Rider comics? Because that'll tell me if you're a true fan. Because I'm going to tell you right now, and a lot of people are going to get pissy. I've never read any of the comics for Ghost Rider. The only reason I like the movies is because I'm also president of the Nicolas Cage Dick Writers Association.
Comic.
Comic, okay. So he's a real fan. I am just a Nick Cage fan.
Anyways, my
but
brother...
I did like the movie.
My brother has a habit of telling me to tell a story and then interrupting me multiple times during said story.
I'm fucking good at it.
Anyways, so, okay, before we get to that point, we gotta point out, Doyen had,
Taboo.
we all had pre-gens. Doyen liked the one he picked.
Until they died.
And in the first session, actually got into a, for lack of better word, the D&D equivalent of a dick measuring contest with Nameless, because we had made friends with this goblin guy. And what were they, orcs or half orcs?
They were orcs.
And Nameless's character that he picked was a half orc.
No, I don't think.
Yes.
Was he?
Yes, because he said that that's why he was chill with them, as he was sitting with his brethren. And so we convinced them we weren't hostile or anything. They invite us to join them for a meal, right? So we go to sit down with them, and their meal was our goblin friend. So we don't take that too kindly. Doyen loses his shit, commences to starting an attack. So we assist our friend because they killed our friend. Yeah. Nameless is eating the goblin while we're fighting, which pissed Doyen off.
However, this has nothing to do with the story at hand.
So Doyen fucking murks him. And
my favorite superhero is Batman, if you couldn't tell. And my favorite villain is obvious. Sister, favorite comic book villain, if my favorite hero is Batman.
Joker. I'm actually more of a Marvel person, so I'm going to have to go with my favorite of any of them being favorite hero, Iron Man probably. Either Iron Man or Spider-Man. Tattoo. And favorite villain is going to be Loki.
I wouldn't really consider Loki a villain at this point.
Yeah, that's what he's painted as, though.
Like, Joker is clearly a villain. You know? I see Loki more as like Deadpool. He's like an anti-hero.
Matter of fact, they show in the show that, like, every time a Loki tries to be a hero, he dies. Every fucking time.
Nuh-uh. Because Tom Hiddleston's Loki survived a lot of those fucking Thor movies and always tried to be the hero, at least toward the end.
Dude, I'm sorry. And I've seen them a million times.
The Dark World
Loki.
Fucking blows.
There's a scene in that one. They're trying to escape with Jane, right? And Loki is guiding Thor to the fucking secret ways off of Asgard that he knows, right? And Thor's flying this ship all wildly and shit. And he fucking takes the head off of this big, huge statue. And Loki goes, "Good going. You just decapitated your grandfather."
No.
Fucking Jade hits the floor, and he goes, "Is she dead?"
You ready for this? The Walking Dead, the Telltale video game, season 1. There's a scene, I think it's in episode 4 or 5. But you're like trapped in this attic with a couple people, right? And you gotta find a way to get out. And you and this other guy who is like your best friend get into an altercation, right? I don't want to give away too much in case people want to play it. It's a really good game. But eventually he grabs a fucking bust of like a fucking philosopher and launches it, and it cracks a hole in the wall, and that's how they figure out how to get out. But as it does that, one of the other guys looks and goes, "You ruined that dude's face."
There is a scene in Ragnarok where Doctor Strange takes Loki and Thor, who it starts out, Loki is known for his magic, right? So they're standing on Earth on the sidewalk, right? And one of those spinning, sparkly circles appears around Loki's feet.
Yeah.
And Thor's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm not doing this. This isn't me." And then all of a sudden he falls the fuck through, and the portal closes up, and all that's left behind is a card. And Thor has Mjolnir disguised as an umbrella, right? And he goes, Loki. And he taps the fucking car going, Loki. And then, he finds Strange. He talks to him. As he's getting ready to leave, he's like, all right, you need your brother. And he opens up the portal and Loki goes, BAM! On the floor. And he goes, I have been falling for 30 minutes!
Is it bad that when you started talking about that, the only thing I could picture is Deadpool going, Marvel Sparkle Circle.
Yes!
Okay, back to
Yes!
failing at suicide.
So first, because I've got to preface it with this part, right? So, and there's a reason. So, Doyen goes and fucking murks him. He is within an inch of his life. And one of the other orcs that were fighting saved his life because he sided with them. Well, he saves Nameless's life while Doyen has distracted himself with this big-ass fucking monster that my loving brother put in here. Doyen has this thing this close to being on our side in the battle.
Oh.
And fucking Nameless pulls out a dagger because as soon as Nameless has this catchphrase. He will do some stupid ass shit and then look at us all and go, you're welcome. So when Doyen got him, when Doyen killed him, or almost killed him, he looked dead at Nameless across the table. Or no, they were sitting next to each other. He turned to him like this, he goes, you're welcome. And so when he come back, he throws a fucking dagger at the thing, makes it hostile again after all the work Doyen just put into it, and looks back at him and goes, no, you're welcome.
Here's the best part about that is that creature was not supposed to be in that adventure. That day happened to be free RPG day.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Castle Perilous.
You got it specifically to add, didn't you?
Yeah, but we were sitting there at the game shop, and anyone that's watched any of our free RPG day videos knows I don't go in there and get free shit and leave. I always buy something. But I didn't have a lot of money that year. So I told Dorian, I was like, pick out a mini. Whatever you pick out, we're putting in today's game. And he picked this. And I believe he painted. Dorian, didn't you paint this?
It wasn't painted at the time we played with it.
Was it not?
It was not. Because we went to it was me, you, and Doyen, and...
no, he didn't paint it. Who painted it? I didn't paint it.
Did you let Nitro Jr. paint it?
Possibly.
But what happened, that was the first time I ever went with you, actually. Because it was when me and Junior's dumbass baby
That's
daddy
why I
was
didn't
living
have time
here.
to paint. As soon as we got back to the house,
We had to start setting up.
Yeah, because that's when the
We
game
went all the
was
way
in
up
house.
there. We saw the Pride Parade on the way up. Vixen actually sat with Junior so that he and I could go with you because I had just had given birth and, I was stressed out. We had just got here like a week or so prior.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, that was the day, the night before, got into it with Auntie and them because she wanted to just come kidnap him to do shit for her after we had already made plans for the weekend. And when he told her no, she got pissed off about it. Because that night, we went with Vixen to go get the groceries. And they showed up over here while we were gone. And you had to explain to him, like, no, he has plans with us tomorrow.
Who are we talking about? Oh.
But so that next morning, Vixen watched Junior so that we could go. And we went up there. We did free RPG day. We got back, and as soon as we got back, started setting up game room, and you wouldn't let me help set up the game room because of my magic mouth, so I was on dishes while you guys were setting up the game room with Dorian.
However, I think I said for you to tell this story like a half hour ago, and nothing you've said so far is important to that part of the story. So let's jump to
I had a reason for telling that part first, but I kept getting interrupted.
They're interrupting. When I stop you, it's because I'm responding to the chat.
Anyways, so the reason why I preface this
Now you know how I feel when I try to talk on this show and you interrupt
was the
me.
fact that the character Nameless was playing was the half-orc rogue. And it was essentially Morty's character.
He was a cock.
And he was a shitty character. His stats were so bad. He tried to sneak, failed it, and fell on his face, and that's how we found out he was following us. Like, that's how bad this character was. But later on in the game, after Nameless done dipped out, Doyen dies in the second portion. And the reason he died the first time was because we were all going to have a long rest before we continued, and he's like, nah, fuck this, I'm going by myself. And we were like, dude, if you split the party, you suffer consequences on your own.
How'd that work out for you, Dorian?
So me and Chandler, and I think by this point Nitro Jr. was playing with us.
No, he didn't play that game.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
That's the game that he's made the comment to the dragons.
There were no dragons in that game.
Yes.
No, I can show you the goddamn module.
They come and found us while we were resting.
Not in the Rick and Morty game, they did not. That was in a different dungeon crawl, I'm telling you. The one you're talking about has no module. I populated that dungeon and built it myself.
Okay,
I know what I'm talking
somebody
about.
else played with us in the second
It
session
was not
aside
my
from
son.
Chandler, because the three of us stayed back for long rest, because by that point I was a pickle and couldn't do anything.
Uh-huh. There was no dragons anywhere in that dungeon.
He went off by himself and ended up running into Master Wizard Rick. He said, great. What great?
See, you don't pay attention. It's not my fault you don't pay attention.
Great what, Dorian? Oh, you said how'd that work out for you? That's what. Never mind.
Shout out to Strife.
Shout out to Nexus. It's his signature right there. Anyways, so he ends up running into Master Wizard Rick, as I call him.
Master Wizard.
Gets put into a fucking orb. By the time we finally get there and this big ass combat happens, he ends up dying. So Nitro gives him Nameless's old character sheet and says you can run this character.
That's all I had.
And the stats were so bad. Part of the floor ended up being a mimic. The stats were so bad, he was trying to get himself killed because he would rather be dead and have to watch instead of play that character. So he decides on his next turn, I'm going to jump into a backflip into the mimic's mouth.
Now, I want everyone to know right off the bat, before we go any further, if he had simply said, because he was like above it on a table, if he had simply said, I step off into the mimic's mouth, I would have just let it happen. I would not have made him roll. But he specifically said, I want to jump and do a backflip into the mimic's mouth. So I went, roll acrobatics.
And because the stats were so shit.
I don't even think it was just the stats. I think he rolled a nat 1.
That's right, he rolled a nat 1. He got so bad. And the tongue of the mimic goes and sends him flying across the room and he smacked the wall.
He took damage, but he didn't die.
He's like, fuck!
At that point, Dorian in real life took 1d4 points of hurt feelings damage.
So we finished the combat and Drew felt so bad for him.
Oh, taboo, motherfucker.
Little Nitro felt so bad for him. We finished the combat and he's like, okay, you hear a voice in your head. And he had him get blessed and turned into a different character with different stats. But by that point, we were done with the dungeon crawl. Ooh, we gave him so much shit about how the fuck do you fail that bad at suicide?
Because he wanted to do a backflip. That backflip will get you every time.
You know what was also a memorable game? The most satisfying TPK we ever had.
Uncle Timothy's Will.
And that one ended with me and Doyen just murking each other. Yes, it will. Do you remember that one, Doyen? Uncle Timothy's Will? How that ended?
AKA the one where your brother doesn't fucking listen when I tell him the shotgun
Yes.
is dirty.
Yes. Tell him about the shotgun incident with Tank.
They find this shotgun. The premise of Uncle Timothy's will is it's a bunch of family members who hate each other, and they're forced to spend the weekend together at their uncle's old estate because he's died, and he's leaving shit to them in his will, on the condition that they spend the weekend together at his house to try to like reconnect the family. Okay? So
like, if anyone doesn't stay the whole weekend, it's split up between the remaining people.
yes. So long story short, without too many spoilers in case any of y'all want to play it, that's a ruse. He's not actually dead. There's some shit going on that they never uncovered because they were too busy fucking each other. Not in the fun way. Not in the Pornhub
Greenie played
way.
that one.
Yeah.
It was me, Tink, Strife, Tank, Doyen, and Greenie.
So, I think it was in the living room. Yeah.
Strife wasn't at that one.
No, he wasn't.
No.
So, Tank is in the living room, and he sees his shotgun on the wall above the fireplace.
He pulled a Tink.
And
It's loot, it's mine.
Right. So he grabs the shotgun, and I told him, I was like, you can probably find some shells for it. I said, but it's dirty as fuck. You're going to want to clean it before you use it, because if you don't, every time you roll to shoot it, there's going to be a chance that it backfires and explodes in your fucking face. You need to clean the shotgun. How many times did I stress that he needed to clean that fucking shotgun?
How many times did he clean the shotgun?
So we get to the end, and he goes to shoot you, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And still hadn't cleaned it. And this is the third time he's fired it. So he rolls, the roll fails, the shotgun goes boom, and he kills himself.
By this point, Doyen had killed Tink, and I had killed Greenie.
Mm-hmm.
And Greenie got so mad and
He
butthurt.
did.
He's like, why'd you have to go after me? I'm like, because you were the most vulnerable, easy prey.
It just proves he doesn't have what it takes to play these kinds of games.
He would not last in a purge. But Doyen knows how me and Tink usually play. He wasn't counting the fact of these characters. Right. He was counting the fact of how our characters usually work together. So it ends up just being me and Doyen. And I was all set to just be like, yo, let's just split the inheritance. There's nobody else in the way. We'll both get a fuck ton of money now.
Mm-hmm. But that's not how he saw it.
I asked him, where's so-and-so, asked about Tink's character.
Yeah.
And he had killed her. And his immediate reaction is, oh shit, if she finds out I killed her, she's going to kill me. I'm going to kill her first. Not knowing I would have still worked with him. And not knowing I had picked up a bomb-ass fucking spell. So, it was like slow-mo. He goes, and as I see him do that, I'm like, oh fuck. And I cast right as he. And as I get struck with a bullet, this big ass.
That's not loaded. You didn't have to pull it out.
It does that when I don't do that.
It makes it look more realistic. That's what happens when a gun runs out.
But see, you're distracting again. So
shut the fuck, Mike.
As the bullet hit me, I summoned this fucking creature thing.
I think it was a Bayaki.
It swoops down, picks him up, flies way the fuck up in the air,
into the clouds.
And goes. It was the most satisfying TPK we have ever fucking had. And we don't have many TPKs.
No, we don't. Hey, viral. Viral was great.
Oh my god. Another Greenie
shout out to Seth Korkowski.
Another Greenie fucked up game. The actual fucking psychic couldn't tell that the bitch was faking.
So she was playing a phony psychic. He was playing a secret psychic. So all his handouts were of premonitions that he had that, he would have to find a way to let the group know about without letting them know he's psychic. And all her handouts were notes and shit she had taken in character, and is now trying to make it look as if she's having these premonitions.
Dude, I so thought it would be a dead giveaway to everybody when I was like, okay, this shit's getting too real. I want to go home. I'm done. I did that for a reason.
I think, though, Greeny's thought when that happened was, it's got to be real. She's scared. The visions are scaring her away.
My dead I was supposed to be the psychic that's in tune with the spirit world, and as soon as shit started getting for real, my character immediately was like, no, I didn't sign up for this. I want to go home. I'm done. I quit.
Dwayne played Marco, didn't he?
Yeah.
Marco Proudfoot. We named that episode R.I.P. Marco Proudfoot. Dwayne died that episode. He was the fucking face.
I think he sacrificed himself.
He was the face of that show. He was like the host.
Like, at first he was getting freaked out, too, and then he ended up sacrificing himself, I think.
That was a very heroic end for Marco.
Dude.
Who, at the start of the game, might I say, was a selfish fucking prick.
At one point, Greeny was even like, maybe if we channel this together, we'll both get some good help. And I'm like, okay. He didn't realize it was bullshit until we were filming the recap.
Yeah. If you go watch R.I.P. Marco Proudfoot,
you can see in real time as
him putting it together finally.
He didn't put it together. We explained it to him.
Yeah, we had to tell. We were telling the people, the viewers.
He's like,
what
wait,
happened.
what?
And he's like, huh? I'm like, you didn't know that she was fucking faking it, dude? And he's like, you could just see the genuine shock on his fucking face.
Real time.
But we gotta remember, it's the same dude who was absolutely certain that ICP had beef with Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, also, if you check out our Fantasy High recaps, you can get a good close-up clip of Doyen going, check it out, I'm gay.
You can also get a good close-up of Jade's fucking glasses flying off her face when she tries to make a joke.
Which one was that? I've got to find it so I can clip that part.
It might have been the one where you guys went to the hotel in Bastion City. Gallier just died. I think it was that one.
That's not when they flew.
No, but I think it was in that video.
I can't remember what... I made some kind of joke.
You did this.
And they went, Foo!
And I didn't even see it at first.
They flew right in front of Doyen's face.
If you watch it back, you'll see it, you'll hear the click. Everyone starts laughing, and my dumbass is just sitting there like, what happened? And then you told me, and then I laughed.
What's funny is I looked at you without them, and you're like, what? And I was like, my glasses just flew off. And you go, ah!
That was my Greeny moment.
I'm sad. I don't think we any longer have the clip of Tink calling Galatea goddess of worship like 6 times.
Yes, we do.
I haven't seen it in a while. I thought we recorded that on your old laptop and it got fucked.
No, I'm pretty sure that was one of the live streams.
Was it?
I think so.
Ooh, I gotta have Doyen send me the video he's got of when you were doing my stamp. I'm trying to talk to them to distract myself from it. I've done decided when I get my hand tattoo, I'm getting fucked up.
Don't wear anything with pockets for a couple weeks after.
Okay.
You try sticking a freshly tattooed hand in a pocket.
I don't stick my hands in pockets.
You don't keep shit in your pockets? Ever? Cigarettes, lighter, change?
Yeah,
nothing?
but I don't, like, shove my hand in there.
How do you pull shit out of your pockets then?
Like this? With my fingers?
You're fucking weird.
It's how a lot of females do it, especially ones who get their nails done. Because if you shove a whole handful of fucking nails into your pocket, you can snap them.
And you're not going to do that shoving just the nails in? That makes sense.
No, because you're not doing your nails like that. You're doing 2 fingers instead of a whole hand.
Okay, well, let me just say, if you're getting it done the right way, it don't matter. They're fucking tender, and this right here is like sandpaper on a fresh tattoo.
Well, then I guess it's a good thing that I'm doing my left hand, huh?
I take it from someone who has hand tattoos.
I'm getting this hand tattooed eventually.
I need to touch up quite a few of
I
mine.
gotta get this one finished. And this one, I'm trying to figure out if I want to have you touch this one up, or if I want to have it done over.
Why?
I don't know.
It looks good. It just needs to be finished.
It's so faded now.
It's really not. It's bold enough where I can clearly see it and go over it.
Maybe it just looks lighter to me because I remember how dark it was when you first did it.
Maybe.
But no, I want to do like you were talking about, to where it looks like this is the glow with the purple.
Yeah. What I would need to do is take one of my round shaders and then just around the whole thing.
Because I know you said you got to go over it again and then do that.
Yeah. Because the only reason I got to go over it again, you see these jagged edges, I want to straighten those up.
Mm-hmm. Now for this, I don't want to fill it in like I originally was going to do. I just want to leave it as a black outline.
I got to finish my lead pieces.
I got to figure out where I'm putting my hatchet girl up.
Look at this. This one's real fucking faded.
Oh, yeah.
My Pisces with Mako sharks.
I'm trying to figure out where to put my hatchet girl and my C-17, where I want to put my one for mom.
Yeah, I still got to get my C-17.
And I'm getting one on the back of my neck for my kids.
I'm getting my kids' name down the side of mine. It's the only way Vixen agreed to let me get a neck tattoo is because she's...
Yeah, go lay down.
At first, she was like, I was like, it's going to be the kids' names. And she goes...
I'm getting mine for my kids back here. And then I'm getting that one that I talked to you about here. The C-17, the hatchet girl, the one I'm getting for mom. Get that touched up, this touched up. I'm going to get my dark mark here.
I got to get my hatchet bad touched up.
I get my Benedictus here, or here, I'm not sure which.
That was the first one I ever got, and that is a prison tattoo. That's with homemade gun, homemade ink, all that shit. I got that when I was 18.
Eventually, once I get all my specifics, including the ones I'm getting with Mela, then I'm going to go around what I have on my arms with sleeves.
I'm thinking about just putting the C-17 on one of my shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to put mine, like, right here.
I'm going to tell you now, the calves fucking hurt.
Well, there's a few of them that I'm getting that are going to fucking hurt like a bitch.
You know how I do with pain.
Go. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Jackson.
I didn't want him to think I was mad at him, but...
Well, no, but that's how you can listen. You know how I deal with pain. I almost cried getting my legs done.
Ooh.
That's, fun fact, because of how painful it is why they're not finished yet.
Did I tell you my sister is doing tattoos now?
No.
She's doing tattoos now, and she said she'd do the outline for my hatchet girl. That way all we got to do is fill it in.
We're getting way off topic. What's our time?
1:16 or 1:18:27.
Okay, we got a little over a half hour left. Alright, let's think of another crazy story.
Minotaur's got nards.
I'm not going to tell that story. Instead, I'm going to direct you guys to the LHRPG official Facebook page where you can watch that scene.
Oh my god.
I want to think of another Dorian story while he's still in here.
Are you still in here, Dorian?
I think he is.
Well, it says 2. You've got it pulled up and I've got it pulled up.
Fuck.
So I'm trying to find out. So I asked if Dorian's still in here, and then we're going to give it a minute to see if he responds.
Yeah, because we got a lag. Or a delay, as they say in professional circles.
We're not professional. It's a lag.
Oh, maybe he clocked out.
Maybe he dozed off while we were talking about tattoos.
He got bored.
We should play Munchkin while we do this.
I don't think we should, because then we will really get distracted. You know?
They can see how my brother fucks me over when I'm super nice to him.
Ditto. It's gonna go from us sitting here telling stories and shooting the shit to us sitting here trying to fuck each other over and me calling you a Nazi over and over.
Well, the problem is right now we are the only two in this.
Oh well.
We have no.
A lot of people watch it after the fact.
I'm trying to figure out.
JPC, the last 10 fucking live streams we've done, he's had to catch it afterward because he's either asleep or busy. I can't.
I thought you had his number.
How am I gonna do it?
Oh yeah.
Tank.
Don't you have his email?
No.
I thought you did. I thought you had that first.
Yeah, I did, and then he gave me his number, and I had no reason to keep the email.
It should still be in your recents.
It's not. I clear my shit out every once in a while.
No, I mean like when you open an email and you go to the name section, you should be able to type like the first letter or so.
You know who pops up in mine? 3 people. You, Strife, and Vixen. That's it. I've only ever emailed JPC like once or twice.
Here's something crazy. Tink made a almost 8-minute song for a character that barely did shit.
However, I do expect her to go wild in part 2. Simply because of the character arc I have planned for her. Because her arc in part 1 was becoming comfortable with her femininity, right?
Which she did. She spent the whole game bitching about it.
But I have a whole new arc planned for her for part 2.
Find him and bring him back. Why did she do such a high-pitched, squealy voice?
That's how Kay talks in their group.
I don't like it.
But hey, when they first started,
they started calling her Dream too.
Yeah, that was because that was what she went by in part 1. Was Dream, because her screen name was XX Broken Dream.
Okay, that makes more sense.
But I didn't like that nickname, and she changed it to K at the end of part 1. So I was like, let's just go with K the whole time. However, you want to hear how her voice was when they started season 1? Okay, I'm on the internet talking to these fucking assholes. That's how she started talking. And then it went to, let's do this! And then it evolved finally into what you saw, which is like a mixture.
I don't like either of those.
Blame Erica.
I get trying to get into character, but the Disney princess squeal was just ear-splitting.
Have you heard how she did Lilith in Bloodkeep?
Uh-uh.
I'll show you that later, too.
Isn't Lilith the one I played?
Uh-huh. You even picked the same name.
I didn't realize that.
I pointed it out.
Did she play a Drider, too?
So did Tank.
Female Drider?
Yeah. Tank picked the exact same thing as Reika.
Really?
She was the baby mama for the Dark Lord, and I was like, well, all right, what's your name? She went, Maggie, and I was like, you're not going to fucking believe this. And I showed her the map that Brennan used. It said Princess Maggie's Run.
I had spider babies.
The only people that had different names or something from their original character design was Doyen and Strife. And even Strife, not really, because he stuck with the Kraz-Thun moniker that the Lord of Shadows gave him. Whereas Matt Mercer played him in Brennan's group, and he was still Kraz-Thun, but that was, again, that's the name the Lord of Shadows gave him. He had a name in life, which I told Strife he had to come up with on his own, and he was like, I just throw my old name away and I stick with this name. And I was like, that's an option, it makes sense.
I'm sending the link to Inferno so we can get some more.
For Matt, his human name was Leland, and so that's what everyone called him. But if you called him that in front of the Lord of Shadows, he got pissed.
You hear me?
What?
I sent the link to Inferno and told him to hop on our newest live stream.
Oh, is he online?
He's active on Messenger. I told Bolake that too. I said, if you're up, you should tune into the live stream. We have no viewers right now.
You just now sent it to the Lockheed?
No, I sent him the link earlier. He just hadn't jumped in the chat or nothing, so I don't know if he's on.
Alright, we gotta think of another
I need
story.
more coffee too.
Well, I don't know if there's gonna be any left after I pour this cup. Let's think. Well, if I'm assuming since we have no response that Doyen is either asleep or has logged out, so we don't have to tell another Doyen story unless there's one that's grabbing at you.
I liked when he shut the dick off at Daybreak.
Yeah, you can tell that one. That was a good one.
I don't remember exactly how the fight went, but I remember him finishing him off by shooting his dick off.
I mean, we don't have to tell the whole fucking...
Essentially, in the first season of Fantasy High, we ended up in a combat with the captain, or the coach of the Blood Rush team, and a bunch of players. And...
On the Blood Rush field,
and
which is a concrete field. Keep that in mind. It's not grass.
And we beat them to good, pretty good. And Doyen finished the combat and ended the coach by literally shooting his dick off.
The way Doyen puts it, he shot him in the area. That's also the same fucking session where you fucked Rog so bad.
I did. I didn't mean to. Bex just wasn't dealing with emotions very well at the time.
At the time?
At the time. She is
Still.
evolved.
No.
She handles emotions a lot better now.
Not a lot better, no.
A lot better.
No.
She can handle other people having them now. Bex may need therapy.
Do you think? I'm gonna implement the downtime rule senior year just for Bex.
No.
Because she has way too much shit on her plate.
That's not fair. If I gotta do downtime, everybody's gotta do downtime.
I'll do it for everyone that has more than one class.
That's still not... If one person gotta do it, everybody's gotta do it.
Really? That's not how you do everything.
Meaning?
You've made rulings that don't apply the same way to everyone.
Like what?
For certain reasons.
Like what?
I gotta think I'm high.
Exactly, because I haven't.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have.
I've tried to be very fair about everything.
Yeah. Making everyone follow the exact same thing all the time doesn't necessarily mean it's fair. You can have different rules for different people and still be fair. Because it all depends on circumstances.
Why are you in a crate?
Because he's an idiot. Oh, that's you. Fucking quit doing that! Why do you do that?
Because it helps boost the algorithm.
I don't think it does.
We have one other person in here. Get in the comments!
Who's in here? Get in the chat.
Get in the
Give me a
fucking
shout
comments.
out.
How much would you shoot a brick if the comment popped up and it was like Dimension 20, this is Brennan?
Yeah, don't. Never. That would never happen. It's going to say, hi, it's Chandler.
It's at Dropout.
Oh, it's Inferno. Shrimp C. Diddy.
What up,
What up,
Inferno? See? He reads my messages. None of my other friends do.
Okay. We'll tell a story about Inferno since he's in here.
How about the time we were going through a dungeon crawl during my very first game with you guys, and I passed my perception and saw a trap and didn't know what it was going to do, and so I teleported him into it to find out.
No, I was more or less thinking of the time he tried to run a D&D game. And he's never ran since. And you're about to find out why.
This is all you, brother.
This motherfucker. I'm not going to go through a rigmarole telling the whole fucking thing. It was pretty good. It was pretty interesting for like the first couple of hours. And then we got in a fight with a giant. And he literally took away half my hit points We were like high level. We were like level 9 or 10. This was not a level 1 game. And he took half my fucking hit points by smacking me with his nutsack. He ripped off all his clothes and started dick whipping us. And it just, from there on, from that point on, the longer the game went on, the more gay and rapey it got, to the point where me and Nameless were like, we're checking out, dude. We can't.
God damn, what the hell, Inferno? We got some pretty cool shit coming up.
I'm waiting to see if he's going to reply. You know he's going to have some fucking fucked up comeback.
Of course, it's Inferno.
If I wanted my comeback, I'd scrape it off your mom's teeth.
There's very few people that you can make fucked up your mom jokes to in the way that we do.
Inferno can, because he's in the same boat.
As a me, you, Inferno, Balake. What he said.
It's on your forehead, thank you. Hey, you remember the Fembot when we played Star Wars? This motherfucker.
Oh, I know a story you can tell him. About the very first time I pissed you off in a game with a spell.
Which one?
Banishment.
Which one?
The very first time.
I don't remember. Okay. Okay. So, I was running Tomb of Annihilation.
One of the very first games I ever played.
And there's this settlement out in the jungle. I think it's called Chult. And essentially the way they deal with they deal with criminals and entertainment all in one hit. So basically, if you get caught doing shit, they throw you in like a gladiator pit. Only instead of fighting other people or like a lion like you see in the movies, they have to survive against dinosaurs. Okay? Like raptors, shit like that. So I forgot what the fuck she got caught doing, but she got caught doing some fuck shit, trying to be funny. And so I threw her in the pit with a fucking T-Rex. And she's like, how am I supposed to fight this thing? I said, you don't have to win, you just have to survive. And she went, really?
I said, so you're telling me all I have to do is survive such and such amount of time in this pit, and all my charges are dropped? And he goes, pretty much.
And she goes, banishment. And I went, roll it. Because the thing about me, when it comes to D&D, a lot of the spells in 5th edition don't require a roll. Like, you say it and it just happens. And I don't like that, because no martial class gets that option. A barbarian can't say, I hit this guy in the face and automatically succeed on it, right? So I call for a roll for every spell. You roll it the same way. You roll your d20, you add your spell attack bonus no matter what kind of spell it is. I find that more fair. Was not expecting her to pass the roll.
I was like, I cast banishment on the T-Rex. And he goes, roll it then, smart ass. And I went, that's a 20. And he goes, a natural 20? Yes. Is that good? And he goes, give me the fucking T-Rex.
And because I put her against a T-Rex instead of raptors, there was only one combatant in there with her, which was the T-Rex, meaning there was no other creature that could hit her to make her lose concentration.
So then I pretty much just had to sit in the pit for a few minutes. Yeah.
You only have to hold concentration for 1 minute in order for it to stick.
He was so pissed.
Needless to say, I have had to limit my dear sister on spells because she breaks my world.
I'm not that bad.
Night York!
That was another banishment.
Yeah.
That I schemed with you to get us to that
And
point.
here's the killer part, is I was so excited. I was talking to her weeks before the game, and I was like, I found a way to bring in the Night York. And she's like, awesome! And the minute I put the mini on the table, she went, banishment!
Here's the thing about it. We had schemed for the opening of that season for how long?
Almost a year.
I, as a player, was very excited that he finally got to bring in the Night York. As a character, I have to go with how my character would react. My character follows this fucking thing out of this place she's been trapped in, realizes it's going to try to kill her friends, and goes, fuck this! Banishment!
Let me see if he's on the shelf too.
And he went, why?
Oh, hey.
He got
Here's
to
the
get...
guy from the last story.
Yep. He got to get back at me during sophomore year for all the times I fucked him over with banishment.
Yeah, banished your ass.
He used it on me. He had an NPC use it on me during a combat. It didn't last long, though, because by that point, one of the NPCs I had begun dating.
I think it's in one of those cases. I'm not digging it
And
out.
she got there to the combat and looks at Tink and goes, best friend, where is Bex? Got to keep in mind, my girlfriend is autistic.
I fucking love Ida.
And Tink goes, Penelope banished her. And she goes, which one is Penelope? And
The one in the pink?
she goes, she dies now. And fucking floored her
did.
ass.
She did.
And so I had gotten banished back home.
Because that's how banishment works.
So I had popped into the living room, Jawbones, like, what the fuck? As I'm trying to... Oh, okay, so here's
He was vacuuming the ceiling.
I was like, here's what's going on. I was gone again. And he's like, well, alright.
I'm just saying, that takes fucking core strength.
Right? He's a werewolf. It was great. It was great.
Inferno said fuck this and left.
He did.
We got 5 likes though.
Let's talk about all the times we've pissed Nitro off with our actions and spells.
This really did break my sanity, which is why it's overrated.
So in one game, we watch, certain members of our group watch various TikTokers and influencers who do different D&D content. And there's this one guy that I watch, I can't remember his name right now, but he does a bunch of, you want to know how to break the world, or you want to know how to do this, or you want to know how to do that. And he did one, and I was like, oh, I've got to do that. So, Nitro was running Bloodkeep. And
Is this about Kasara?
this is the second time you let me play in it. And I was like, there's something I want to do today. It was a very simple spell. And I was going to surprise you with it, but I need to know if you're going to let me try it so that I can actually do it. And he's like, okay, well, what are you trying to do?
Oh, we got somebody in here.
2 somebodies.
Get in the comments.
And I told him, I was like, essentially, I want to use control water to push all of the blood in someone's body to their heart. And he goes,
I don't think you told me who.
I didn't. Because at the time, I hadn't decided who it was going to be yet.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's going to be an extremely high DC. I'm going to let you try it, but it's going to be a really high DC. And I think you set the DC at 20.
25.
And I got a nat 20,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it worked. So
I was so pissed.
he's like, it's going to be like a 25. And I'm like, okay, worth the risk. Okay. We get in this combat, and this one bitch was pissing me off, so I decided to try it on her.
Kasara the Beige. It was our version of Gandalf the Grey.
And I got a nat 20. So all of the blood in her body got pushed to her heart. Her heart exploded and she blew up into chunks. And he goes, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, because she was supposed to be a recurring enemy for that adventure.
Oh, and he said I'm not allowed to have create or destroy water because of something Nexus did. And here's why. So me and Nexus watch a lot of the same people, so we send the videos to each other quite often. I asked him why he said what he said to you, and he said because you're the one who sent me the video and gave me the idea for it. They're in a fucking combat. It's a chase combat in the first season of Fantasy High.
First episode.
And
it was the second
Johnny
combat of the campaign.
Spells was, in a car.
Johnny Spells
chasing
is a
them.
tiefling greaser, kind of like, picture if Danny Zuko was a demon.
So, he cast create water on his lungs and drowned him.
In the backseat of his own car.
And as soon as he died, Nexus cheesing looks at Nitro and goes, thank your sister. So I'm not allowed to have that spell either.
And here's the worst part about that. You remember what happens whenever you kill Johnny Spells?
Get the bike.
Yeah. And here's the difference between Nexus and Doyen. When Doyen got the bike, and the bike went, Master, Doyen went, oh, I don't know if I like that. Right? Nexus went, ha ha ha.
Who was it that had the bone saw? I know
Abra.
Greenie had it.
Yeah.
Who else had it? Was it Nexus?
No, because it wasn't in
No,
the first
in
season.
a different game.
I think almost all of you have had the bone
I
saw
haven't
at one
had it
point
yet.
or another. Because I use the bone
Bone
saw
saw.
a lot.
Right through the bone!
Through the bone! This is cocksuckery! Shout out to Seth Gorkowski. I totally stole the bone saw from him.
I'm not allowed to have banishment in any games other than Fantasy High anymore, and the only reason I get to have it in Fantasy High is because it's already been established my character has that spell.
Yeah, and I don't like retconning if I can avoid it.
I'm not allowed to have Wish. I'm not allowed to have Time Stop. I'm not allowed to have Power Word Kill. I'm not allowed to have Create or Destroy Water. He let me have it one time, and I wasn't allowed to have it anymore because I tried to use it during Never After and almost killed Doyen.
85.
Fuck you. So we started using the spell point system instead of spell slots. And he gave the ruling that we can prepare as many spells as we want on our sheet so long as they fit on the lines in each level and both we and he can read them.
Caveat. When I set that, I'm expecting one spell per line.
It's not what you said. So I wrote very small and legibly.
You need to understand the difference between the spirit of the rules versus the letter of the rules.
I wrote very small and legibly.
She prepared 85 fucking spells. As a junior in high school.
Hence why, if you listen to our theme songs, mine being She Walks In, the chorus says 85, yeah, scream that line. Inside joke, but it lives rent-free in time.
Yeah. I went the fuck off on her.
So bad. After that,
Because I was like, you wrote down like 60 fucking spells. And she goes, it's not that many. So I counted them up. I was like, you're right. It wasn't 60. It was 80 fucking 5.
So now there is the spoken rule: one spell per line. and what that made Tink upset at me because before that when you had first made the rule about, as long as you can read it and we can read it and it fits, she had been like, well, I still don't know. I was like, well, what I do is this. And she had started doing that. So when you made that new rule, she goes, fuck you to me.
Yeah, because you have a habit of fucking shit up for everyone.
I don't. Me and Nexus have a very unique skill where we can take very simple spells.
I just want to point out.
Come up with fucked up ways to use them.
I just want to point out, for as much shit as everyone gives Strife for being overpowered, he has never once prepared 85 goddamn spells.
Shatter. Oh my god. I almost lost the option to use Shatter.
The whole reason y'all got into shit with Emily Among was because of Shatter.
I used Shatter in 2 ways that fucked shit up in season 2, and I almost lost that spell. Because the first time...
The only reason I didn't take it from you is because I found another way to bring Adine back in.
The first time, I helped cause us to get a arch nemesis against the group.
Yeah, because the one I had planned for him, Strife fucked that up by being a badass.
So I fucked up her chances of winning this thing, so she come after us, and then Doyen beat her to death the minute he met her.
Yep.
And then the second time in the forest, after we found out Tank had double-crossed us, they killed him, and I went in the bitch's chest to get my dad. And on the way out, I cast Shatter on the gem and blew her up. Oh, Plane Shift. That's another one he doesn't
My son
let me
painted
have.
this. Show that off. It's a nightmare dragon.
It's really dope.
Yeah, he got that for free RPG Day.
I'm really proud to him.
He does pretty good.
Oh shit! Yeah. No, we do some fun. Nexus destroyed an entire campaign Nitro had planned because he broke the main weapon that Nitro tied the story to.
Now, let me say
what lesson did you learn?
I've always said this. That particular campaign being destroyed was not Nexus's fault because he acted reasonably in character. The reason that
is because you tied it to one item.
Is my fault. See, now who's interrupting?
Is that why when I asked you for advice when I started doing Stranger Things, you're like, don't hinge everything on one thing or person?
Yep. I learned that the hard way because I had the entire plot revolved around one item, and the minute I let any hint drop about it, Nexus destroyed that item. So basically, we were playing Star Wars with a D&D 3.5 system because I looked into the Star Wars system and they use symbols on their dice instead of numbers, and I was like, no,
not trying to learn all those.
Yeah,
fucking
not
symbols.
doing that. So we just used the 3.5 system, and I came up with a Star Wars campaign where essentially, because I only had 3 players for it. I had Nameless, Nexus, and Inferno, and that was it. So I created an NPC companion to travel with them to kind of help in combat and shit. And so the whole fucking synopsis was they came across Darth Bane's lightsaber, which was going to corrupt their NPC companion, and by the end of the campaign, he would be the new Sith that they had to defeat. Well, they get into a fight, the NPC pulls out this fucking lightsaber, and it starts doing this little thing where he's like, it's affected him. Nexus sees this and goes, I destroy the lightsaber. And I went, huh?
Here's the thing about Nexus, and this is why his theme song is what it is. Nexus is always ahead of everybody at catching on to shit and piecing shit together and noticing shit. Yeah. Hence why his theme song is titled 12 Steps Ahead. Because he's 12 steps ahead of everybody, including the GM. So, while Nitro was expecting to drag this out a little bit, he immediately was like, oh, fuck this.
I had it planned for like 6-7 sessions.
Like how I was expecting to drag Nexus's infection out a little bit in my game, and Nitro did that and was like, "Oh no, you're flayed. Come on."
I thought I was gonna be flayed until the finale.
You were supposed to be, but he just had. I have to play the NPCs as they're meant to be, which means if you say certain shit, they're gonna react a certain way.
Hey, I think I was well within character.
You were, and that's what pisses me off more, is I can't get mad about it, because it played the way it would have logically played, but you outed yourself way too soon for me.
I do my best to,
and because it happened in front of everybody, Trish's didn't last very long either, because as soon as she got...
The only one
she was like, okay, I gotta burn myself now.
The saddest part is I think the one that's lasted longest so far is Mela, and that's because we still don't know. And that's because we're not with her right now. We're looking for her. Whole fucking last episode, to the point of being titled after it, is supposed to be about us looking for fucking Mela's character. And we end this fucking session still not getting her back. I was mad. I was so mad. I was like, alright, we're going to meet up with her toward the end of the session. That way when we go into the finale, we're all together. That's not what the fuck happened.
There is still something else y'all gotta find.
You're running over Jack.
That y'all didn't get to find at the end of last session, simply because it was getting so late. I had to cap it. It's not a lot, it's just one area. And then we'll be able to move forward with the next shit.
I'm gonna be Tink. What do we gotta do? Where do we gotta go? What are we gonna find? How are we gonna find it?
You know what's fucked up about that?
Yeah.
I actually could tell, because you wouldn't use the shit in game.
I don't want
I'm not going to. It's just funny.
Somebody... Oh, no. Someone was in here a second ago. It was 3.
We love you, Tink.
She knows. Like, she can give me shit, too, about my speech impediment.
Kaleidoscope dysplasia.
Kaleidoscope dysplasia.
I mean, at least you know how to work a postcard.
And a pager.
I was waiting for it. She's dual wielding thoughts.
I'm dual wielding them pagers. Never Stop was a lot of fun.
It was.
There was a few spots where I got very frustrated, but overall, I had a lot of fun with that
I was
story.
so mad that not a single person asked who Rashab was.
Me too.
Like, Nexus was the only one who caught it, and I understand why he didn't. He was playing his character. His character is very
religious,
respectful of people's religious beliefs, and he assumed it was a religion thing. I get that. But the other two just weren't paying the fuck attention every time I was like, thank Rashab. I even got more fucking obvious about it.
Here's the funniest thing about that is, normally, any other time, if you mention the vaguest hint of anything that the whole group don't know, Tink would be the first one going, what's that?
That's why I started out very subtle. But then when she just wasn't paying the fuck attention, and neither was Strife, I started getting more obvious about it. Like, I think at one point we were in the middle of a
but they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, we were in the middle of a group conversation at one point, and I made the point to be like, okay, I'm gonna go step out and pray to Rashab real quick. And they went, okay. Anyways, I'm like, what the fuck?
And that ended up being very important.
I believe when it came to it, they were like, what is that? And I was like, if y'all paid the fuck attention, you'd know.
50-50.
And I think even Nexus was like...
yeah. He caught it.
That's
What's
like...
time?
7 minutes left.
Okay.
That's like with you. When you said, hang on. Oh.
That hurt me.
When you said cleidocranial dysplasia for the first time.
Nexus
was the only fucking one to go, you have what?
And here's the coolest part about that. Okay, here's the coolest part. I established before character creation, that Eddie is going to call it kaleidoscope dysplasia because I thought that was funny. I thought it would
You
be a
said
nice
it
little quirk.
as a one-off during one of our conversations about dating, and when I made the comment that I think whoever plays Dustin's son should have it too, simply because it's a genetic thing, you had been like, well, I already called dibs on playing Dustin's kid because he's my favorite character, and yes, I'm going to call it kaleidoscope dysplasia. I was like, you can't call it that in game, and you're like, I'm fucking doing it. Don't take away my agency. And I was like, all right, fine. And this was like weeks before we made your character.
During that was episode 1, right?
Yeah.
So during that session, toward the end, I ended up
because it was right after y'all had your first bout of nightmares, and you had just gotten your first failure on that. That was your response to your first failure.
I ended up failing a con check, and so the result of that was we rolled on a table and landed on like a personality change or some shit like that. Like, you know.
How much do you want to bet by the time we do the finale, Tink still won't have put 2 and 2 together? And once it's over and I go, all right, anybody have any questions, thoughts, concerns regarding how it ended? The first thing she's going to ask is, I still never found out why we were making con checks.
So, basically, I was like, I get up and I walk over behind the screen so only the GM can hear me. And I was like, in order for me to play this, I need someone to set me up. And she goes, okay. And I was like, I need you to say something as an NPC about my list.
And I was planning on having it be your dad.
And before she had a chance, Nexus in-game looks at me and goes, what's up, Lisp? And I was like, that's not funny. I have cleidocranial dysplasia. And he goes, you have what?
Because
and
it
I
was
said
established.
It again. I know.
I was telling them.
We already told them. But let me finish the thing. Quit fucking interrupting. You don't like when I interrupt. You do it more than I do. Fucking
we
hypocrite.
do it about the same amount, actually.
So, anyway, shut the fuck up, Mike. So I say it again, and he goes, I thought you called it kaleidoscope dysplasia. And I went, yeah, that's what I said. And I look over at sister, and I was like, and she goes, I know.
And the rest of them are just,
yep.
So where do we go next? And I'm like, okay.
The rainbow room?
Oh my god. Hold on. So, in every section except this last one, they've all had nightmare sequences.
I didn't have one in the first one. Mine
so what's been going on is they've been having these nightmares periodically. And if you notice, there was only one session where all of you had nightmares.
Session 2.
But other than that, every time, at least one of them has been actually real that they've assumed was a nightmare because they were being infected. In the first session, it was him. Well, he gets unplayed, yada, yada, yada. Session, was it 2?
I think it might have been 3. I think it was 3.
It was 3. Because that was the one that Nexus made it, but Mella's car fucked up.
Yeah, but Tink and I both had a dream about the same location.
Place. Hers, she also had not a real nightmare. Hers was just not getting infected. That was when she unlocked her projection ability, and she projected into Jane's memories.
Yeah.
And so what she saw was the scene from season 4 of Stranger Things, where Henry's doing the, well, someone's a sleepyhead this morning.
Oh my god.
In the rainbow room. I think I did a good job at doing that voice.
The minute she said that, I was like, oh, fuck.
And
everyone's like, what? I'm like, nothing. You'll see.
The only thing that was different about it was because she had intercepted into the memory, it fucked up. So Henry looked at her and was like, you too, or some shit like that. And the little girl turns around and goes, you're not supposed to be here. And that's when she jolted awake with the nosebleed.
You keep running over the dog.
I
Quit moving.
don't want him under me because I'm going to end up hurting him.
Quit moving.
But, so, his was a nightmare in the upside down version of that same room, but they call it Carcosa for Call of Cthulhu. And, you know, what I tried to do was, like, the first nightmares were centered around your worst fears. The second nightmare was centered around insecurity and doubt.
I still haven't really faced off against my phobia.
Which one was your phobia?
Bugs.
Yours wasn't.
One little.
Yours wasn't as big on the phobias in your first one because yours was your infection the first time.
To this day, you haven't brought it back at all. You're gonna have to fix that for the finale.
So, anyways, so the second go around.
I want a bug freak out.
In the second go around, I had it more focused on their insecurity type fears. So instead of physical things that they're afraid of, like bugs or roaches or slugs or fog.
I think there's more to deal with our secrets and shit.
Right. So like yours was your parents fighting, and he was in the Carcosa, and it was. I tried to describe your parents in the way that people appeared in the Vecna hallucinations from season 4. And they were fucking screaming at each other, and then they turned on him and started calling him a disappointment and shit. Well, the next day, they're all sitting at lunch talking about how they had more nightmares. And I was waiting for Tink to describe the room that she was in, because she still thought it was a dream at that point. And she kept calling it a fucking asylum, first of all. There was nothing to indicate that. That was an assumption. But she wouldn't describe the room. So he starts talking about his, and he described what the room looked like. And I'm leaning, and he's leaning. We're waiting for her to catch on, and she never fucking did.
I must have dropped, I don't know how many fucking hints. Over
I think
3
at
different
one point,
scenes.
I think at one point you legit, when you were talking about it again later, called it the Rainbow Room. Like it's called in the show.
Yeah.
Specifically to remind her that you mentioned the painted rainbow.
Like, it got to the point where she was just not paying attention so much that I looked at sister. I was like, I'm trying.
I was like, I know. There was so many times where they would do or say something opposite of what needed to happen, or that was so out of left field. And I saw you noticing me, be like, okay. And I'd look over at you and you go, because you knew how my brain was working in that moment.
Hi. Eddie and Wayne, the sex cult.
Oh my god. So I talked to Nexus. He only said that to get you guys to correct him.
Oh, you told me.
And nobody fucking did.
I leaned into it.
Session 2, Nexus missed.
Alright, well, go ahead and tell this and then we'll
Session
wrap it
2,
up.
Nexus missed. In Session 2, at the end of it, the parents finally sat them down and told them what happened to them in their youth, and answered questions and corrected their theories and shit. So I had made the statement that in Session 3 they would have to catch Wayne up in character, because Nexus knows what's happening, but Wayne doesn't. He's been gone for a week. So instead of telling him anything, they just give him all the handouts. And he starts, and he's like he knows what this is, but he needs Wayne to know what this is. So he comes up with, oh, I get it. Our parents were in a Russian sex cult. And Eddie, who should have been like, no, man, this is what they said, instead went, yeah, that's gotta be it.
That makes so much sense.
And they kept shouting Russian sex cult so many times that I actually had Dustin come down. And the next person to say Russian sex cult is grounded.
The funny thing with that is after he starts going up, Nexus leans over and goes,
I think you tried to argue with him, and he was like, keep it up, I'm gonna send you to your mom's next church retreat. And you went, sorry.
But yeah, these have been the stories that have broken our sanity.
Either us having bouts of madness or just us losing sanity as people because of our games.
This was the bout of madness. So, that's about it.
Long and
We're
short,
past our runtime.
sanity is overrated.
Sanity is overrated.
Mic drop.
Alright, so, we're supposed to be doing the finale next week.
That relies
But-
on Tink, though.
Yeah.
That falls on
not,
Tink and Strife.
I'm not getting into it because it's a lot of personal info, but that may or may not happen.
Long and short, if Tink and Strife can't make it, we won't be able to play.
We'll have to do something else that week. But we're hoping to have the game diary for the finale up next week. If not, we'll either fucking do something else, or I'll put a post up on the channel to let you guys know it's been postponed
But
or
she's
whatever.
going to have to figure that out by Monday because of the 5-day rule.
Yeah. So until then, whoop, 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 whoop. Later. We love you. Hit the X. Okay.